you can go online and have a very user-friendly website, the Nigerian immigration website, which is www.immigration.gov.ng for Nigeria. www.immigration.gov for government and .ng for Nigeria. If you go online, you could just follow the processes to apply for the standard passport. Of course, there are several kinds of passport you will see: the diplomatic, the official, the seaman, the pilgrims, and then the ordinary passport, which is called standard passport. So if you select the standard passport online, it takes you to fill out your forms.
Okay.
If you're renewing your passport, which we call reissue, if you're reissuing your passport, either because it was lost, or you're changing your data from being married to not being married, or from being single to being married, either ways, or it is expired, or you need more pages. For whatever reason you're reissuing, you're getting another booklet,
right.
You have to click on reissue. A lot of people will still continue as if it was a fresh application, and the system will not accept it. These are some of the frustrations people have. But if you select reissue, it gives you the first option of putting in your previous passport number. And once you input your previous passport number and say select or go, then it brings out your old details automatically. So if you want to update anything, your old address or your signature or anything, you can update. But you can't update your basic information like name, date of birth, place of birth. You can't change those ones. They are locked into our system. It's only with a permission from Abuja that anybody can alter anything, whether it's a letter or an alphabet in your passport. But you can update your own records like date, address, phone number, email address, and all that. And then you move on to pay. And it allows you to make your payment using your debit or credit card. So you also have the option of paying in the bank. There are selected banks, whichever option you choose. And once you pay, the system takes you to the page for booking an appointment. Okay. You even have the right to preview. These days we have put in the menu. Okay. You can look at the passport offices with lesser crowd. This is now in the payment system. Passport offices with lesser crowd, with lesser turnaround times. So you don't have to select Ikeja. Everybody wants to go to Ikeja or Ikoyi, Ikoyi Festac, Ikeja, Ikoyi Festac. People think it's only passports issued in Lagos that the embassies honor. That is a big lie. That is a big misinformation, and I'm happy your listeners will understand this. You can get your passport in Oshobo and still get your visas. So to select a passport office, and we have created an app that shows you the traffic in Ikeja, the traffic in Ikoyi.
Nice.
If you're going to get an appointment in Ikeja or Ikoyi or Festac for end of June, but you're going to get appointment in Shagamu for middle of June, or in Oshobo for first week of June or end of May, why not go to those places if you're really in a hurry? You understand? This thing is now showing before you even start the application. You can check it out. So to that extent, people select where they want to apply for passport. And they also have the option to select the date. Of course, or anyway, you will see the available dates, and then you select the one you want from the payment portal. So to that extent, that is all. When you pay and get a date and print out your receipt is automatically your appointment slip. Because it carries the date you selected that you want to come in for the biometrics in the center that you chose, the passport office that you have chosen.
Right.
So when it is your date, you go there and meet the process. I mean, every passport office has their format, the way they want you to come in or where you want to see it or who's going to attend to you. But the bottom line is that people will get attended to on the appointment date only. So when you go, for instance, like I said, if you choose Lagos, that means you have decided to choose a place that might take you 4 weeks to get a date.
Okay.
But if you chose somewhere like Enugu or Nasarawa or Imo, according to your convenience anyways, or proximity, you're likely going to get an appointment date in 3 days or 4 days. Even in Gwagwalada here, a lot of people don't know that instead of coming to the headquarters, which will give you an appointment date that is as crowded as Lagos, you can go to Gwagwalada where we have the FCT office and get an appointment date in 4 days or 3 days. So this information needs to go out to the public, that you choose appointment dates at your own convenience and inconvenience as the case might be. So if you want an earlier date, look elsewhere other than the Lagos or Abuja area. because the crowd is overwhelming. The same thing for places like Port Harcourt or Benin. These are the centers of the Japa syndrome that we're talking about. I don't know. Then after, like if it's a reissue, everything starts counting after your biometric has been taken, after your appointment date. Okay. Whether you receive it in 3 weeks or in 6 weeks, as we say, as the case might be, is post-biometrics. So, like in the Lagos area, we're even considering shifting this 6 week date because it's no longer feasible because of the crowd. It's no longer feasible because of the crowd. Because it's the same manpower we have. It's the same number of machines. We've even had to open... Well, I'm sorry I'm going into the nitty-gritty.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So please go in.
Let me just allow you to drive the process.
No. Please go on, Mr. Anthony. Go on. Go into it.
Because of the crowd thing,
the
federal government and the Minister of Interior, under the leadership of the Minister, Ogbeni Raufa Aregbesola, and indeed the Comptroller General of Immigration, Mr. Jere Idris, member of the Federal Republic, they have gone ahead to open what we now call passport front offices in different parts of the country, just to try and ease these pressures. So even though Lagos already has 3 passport offices, which no other state has, as in Ikoyi, Festac, and Alausa, we also now have a passport front office in Alimosho, which is considered the largest local government in Lagos. So the front office is as good as a passport office.
Okay.
The only difference is that they don't produce passport there. But you can do your biometrics, and they can come back there to pick up your passport, but then maybe it's taken to a nearby passport office production center to produce and bring back. So a front office is in Alimosho. A front office has been opened recently in Ilesha. A front office has been opened recently in Oyo Town. There's one in Auchi, which we just opened yesterday on Saturday. There's one in Katsina. There's one in Zaria. So at the end of the day, you find out that government is trying to bring this passport issuance to the doorsteps of the average people and to reduce the crowd. But we must do something about the overhyped syndrome of passport scarcity or Japa syndrome in the Lagos area. That is where we're having all this challenge or headache of delays in passport issuance.
Right.